love. But most importantly, I have to go back and say this again, God is knowledge. So the more you understand who God is, the closer you can get to God. Amen. So for example, what do I know about God? I know that he's a very present help in the time of trouble. I know that he is a healer. I know that he is a deliverer. I know that he will never leave me or forsake me. And remember when we first read that there's nothing that can separate me from the love of God. So if I gather all these things together and I think about all these things together of what I know God to be, how he sacrificed his son for me, how he will never leave me or forsake me, I can think about those things and know that even if I don't feel the presence of God in my life, God is still present. Because the word says he is not only just a God at hand, but he is also a God far away. So when we are understanding God's presence, we are understanding God's presence. We also need to understand hearing God. And for me, this has been a long journey for me, understanding God's voice. And I still try to pray and ask God to help me give clarity to what God's voice sounds like. It can be confusing. God sometimes sounds like you. Sometimes he sounds like an audible voice. Sometimes he sounds like an inner voice. Sometimes God can speak through you to me. But you have to know that God is consistent with what he says. So regardless of how he may be saying something and through which vessel he could be saying something, it will always sound like the word of God. Yes.